Okay, sorry about this. The audio is really going to suck. I'm using my laptop's onboard mic, and I'm in a really echoey room, and there's tons of chickens and roosters and some very barky dogs around, but I thought this might be something you guys want to see, so we'll figure this out. Let me see if this actually works. Can't post messages some channel. I'd like to keep this chat up, but it's going to go recursive, so I may or may not see you. I'll try and get this up in a second as soon as I get this other thing working. So first thing I got to do, I'm going to set up on another computer. This computer is just for broadcasting. The other computer is going to has a Focusrite Scarlett, and I do a lot of mixing on that one, but I'd like it to be able to do all the streaming that we've been talking about lately, especially with OBS' new monitor. So here was the routing. I'm going to do something very similar to this. Let's see, let me get this down here. User USB interface OBS monitor version. And so, again, my mic needs to go to the stream audience, the Reaper input, Reaper chat, and possibly Google Skype and Discord. And we're going to leave those alone for now. Reaper's output needs to go to the stream audience and restream chat and the control room out. In this case, just so that I can hear it. The Windows apps, YouTube out, they need to go to the stream audience, the restream chat, and the control room out. I still need to hear the YouTube if we're all commenting on it or whatever. Or maybe doing one of those guitar play along videos or something. And if you have a game, the game out needs to go to the stream audience and to restream chat, and of course to the control room out. And when I say control room out, in this case, it's really, you hearing what's going on. You want to hear your game, you want to hear YouTube, whatever. Now, restream chat. I'm using the Restream Live Studio, which I'm really starting to like here. Its output needs to go to the stream audience, and it needs to go to the control room out. And because the Scarlett Solo doesn't have any loopbacks, I'm going to set up some. I'm going to set up some loopbacks using virtual audio cable. There are other ways to do this. Software audio router, or what is it called? Synchronous audio router. Odin audio router. Sorry, I didn't really like. There's some things about those that make it tricky. All this stuff is tricky, but in this case, I'm going to use voice meter and in fact, I'll install voice meter so that I get their 3 inputs. I got voice meter potato. Let me see if I have it installed on this other computer. I don't, so I'm going to have to install all that. First of all, in order to do this, so I can show you this, I figure you probably want to see this anyway in case you're doing like game streaming, you don't know how to do this. There's a page that shows you how to, what do they call it? A free way to stream with 2 PCs. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the output, including audio actually, of one of these computers into the other one. I'm going to be careful with the audio because I'm not really sure how I'm going to route it on that one right now. But in general, what I got to do is get OBS NDI for this other computer. So let me do this first. Download and install the OBS NDI plugin using the Windows installer package. And is this for the... Not sure which one this is for. But anyway, I'm going to put this on here right now. Download and install the OBS NDI plugin. Download and install. Let me go to that. So I'm working on the other computer now. Sorry. I'm going to go. Once installed, follow the prompt and reboot your computer. Okay. NDI filter, a special OBS filter that outputs its parent OBS source to NDI. Audio only works with video capture sources, media sources, and VLC sources. Interesting. I'm not sure, but it seemed to work when I tried it. So let me just see. Let me go to downloads. It's going to take a second. So I'm going to do the install instructions. No. Here's the Windows installer. I'm just going to run the installer. You can't see this because it's on the other computer, sorry. And I think I'm going to, before I do anything else, I'm going to install voice meter, the voice meter, virtual audio cable. But what I need is, I'm probably going to need 4 loopbacks. So I'm going to install all that stuff, which is going to totally mess up my setup that I have on this computer, sadly. But we're going to do it anyway. And in fact, this is going to just make my life simpler no matter where I am, so I may as well do it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't see. I'm going to reboot this computer just in case. Hold on, I'll reboot it. Then I'm gonna do a series of reboots. In fact, so on this computer, I got to set it up a certain way. Verify this. Okay, so I'm going to go to the simplest way. So make sure you write a name. What I need to do is set up this one to be the computer that streams. So key. I don't know which one's first and second PC. So let's just go. Okay, so this is the second PC. So I'm going to add Ndi source to this one right now. This is going to get a little bit recursive. I'm sorry about that. Ndi source. And I have to think about where this audio is going to go. I can deal with that later, though. Ndi source. Ndi source. I'm going to call this receiver. And I probably spelled that wrong. I can't even see from here. Sorry. I before E except after C. Right? Okay. I don't have a source name yet. I'm going to go back into there in a second, but so let's see, add Ndi source. And I think that's it. Okay, so let me do some rebooting on the other computer. Sorry. I'm going to add. Make sure I don't have this already. I'd be surprised that I don't have virtual audio cable on this computer, just in case. Sound. Where's it going to be? Sound, video, and game controllers. Ooh, I do have one instance of virtual audio cable. Okay, so I got to install voice meter potato. Is that the biggest one? It's potato. I would pull the other screen up right now, but it's just going to be nonsense. So let me just get voice meter. I'm sorry. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be 2 more reboots. Voice meter. Let me pull back up this routing system so you guys can study this while I'm doing this. Sorry about that. So potato's the big one, right? Looks like it. And really all I'm doing this for is to get 3 more whatchamacalls, loopbacks. It's going to have a couple more. I actually bought these, and I bought the A and B cable, the extra virtual audio cables. I'm a little bit sketched about using virtual audio cable. It can make some trouble sometimes, so but it's been working pretty good on this laptop that I'm talking to you on right now. I'm just gonna check my Facebook real quick, make sure this is broadcasting okay. Let's see. And whoever's out there, hello. Oh, you know what? I need headphones. Sorry. Ooh. Wow, that is echoey. I'm really sorry about that. This is a really wide open room. It'd actually make an awesome drum room, but it's in a house and there's neighbors real close, so I don't know how well that would work. Let me just add Simon here. He likes this kind of thing. Sam Chandler at the right painter. All right. Okay, so let's see. Potato is downloaded. I got to figure out where I put the A and B cables real quick. So it's installing that. It's probably going to need a reboot. But let me download the other things while it's doing that. Okay, wow, it's a quick installer. You know, Avid, you could check that out. It's really fast. So yeah, search my mail. VB audio. Maybe that's going to have it. VB audio. No. Virtual audio. Oh man, I don't know where this is. Oh, you know what? You go to the. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I got to find where my. Yeah, I'm trying to find my account at virtual VB Audio. VB Audio is the ones who made virtual audio cable, and you know what? That has been around since forever. Remember, we've had virtual audio cable since before Vegas had ASIO or VST. That's kind of crazy to think about. And you know, he always gets back to me right away if I ask him a question. I really like this product. I love that he made this stuff. I'm a little bit scared of it because, you know, sometimes Windows wants to take this over, and I have a feeling that if I just switch everything out to 48K on everything, I'm probably okay. Let me just look at my order history. There is oh wait, what am I doing? Not my order history, my downloads. Sorry, it's taking me a second to do this. I just have to download these other two cables. Hopefully I don't have to reboot in between each of these. That's just missing INF file. Oh man, I guess I gotta extract these. Okay. Sorry. Just extracting them now. Hey, who's that? Let me see if I can let you in. Sorry. Oh, hey, Simon. Hey there. Hopefully this ain't getting too recursive here. Let me see if I can let you in. You hear me? Simon? Hey there.
Can you hear me?
Hopefully this ain't getting too recursive here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see you, I hear you, and I see that if you have an Iron Maiden shirt on, then we win the internet. So I'm setting this up on my other computer. It's just going to be 1 second. I got to I have to install virtual audio cable, so I don't have to keep rebooting on you guys. We win the internet. Extract the virtual audio. I'm setting this up on my other computer. It's just going to be 1 second. I got to I have to install virtual audio cable, so I don't have to keep rebooting on you guys. Where did I just extracted it? Where the hell did it go? I'm setting this up. Downloads. 1 second. I got to. It went somewhere. Let me see this one. Sorry. As soon as you can see this other computer screen, it's going to get way easier. But right now, it's kind of right. Extract the VB audio cable. Where is that? D downloads. VB audio cable. As soon as you can see this other computer screen, it's going to get way easier. The new way that Windows is showing what you downloaded or whatever, it's really driving me nuts. So it's kind of tricky. There we go. Okay. Driver pack A. The new way that Windows is showing so you downloaded or whatever. I don't know. Access to register. Oh, right. Administrator. There we go. Okay. I hope I didn't have to run voice meter in administrator mode. Okay. Installation complete. Yeah, one more. I hope I didn't have to run voice meter. running this. So what I'm doing, I'm thinking that I have to have four loopbacks. So we're about to find out. So I'm going to restart for the last time, and then hopefully I'm going to be bringing up that other computer onto this screen. So let me just make sure I have that set right in OBS. So I have, where is it? NDI source receiver. That's interesting because when I did it, see, when I do it on this planet side one, oh, that's the send. Interesting. I thought, let's see, capture specific window. Okay, that's going to be something else. But I thought that was this is my NDI, because I was doing NDI from here to the other computer. So there has to be an NDI set up here. Oh man, BBB, I cannot get Melodyne to work well on what I'm on. I had to switch to Waves tuning even with all those problems. I don't know if you're hearing major echo from. It's a really reverberant room. Sadly, I'm kind of tripping out right now because there's NDI output settings. So this one's going to be. This one's going to be the main output, preview output. So I do have the NDI plugin running, but I'm not sure if it's this thing. Is that the NDI? Capture specific window. I think that's something else. Hold on, let me just look at something real quick. Oh, that's game capture. Okay, somehow that gets to NDI. I don't know. Yeah, BBB, I'm kind of really bummed about that. But you might have better luck. I finally gave up when I got that what they call the Melodyne S's bug, where you lose all your S's. And I found in what they call Gear Space now, that same bug's been in there for 10 years and nobody's really been fixing it. So I don't really know what to do. Okay, so let's cross your fingers. I'm setting up the other computer. And hopefully we're going to be seeing that computer's screen in a second. Let's go back to how to stream with two PCs. So I got to set up the other computer. Okay. Second PC configuration. So I got to go back to the first. Okay. Step one, go open OBS and go to settings, video, blah, blah, blah. Do that later. Actually, let me just make sure that I got the right settings. I don't need virtual camera on this. Video 1920. Okay, so I'm not downscaling anything. Okay, you'll be presented with the window tools NDI output settings. Be presented with the window that lets you name your source and checkbox as an output. It's not letting me name it. Main output. And I'm going to name it. This is my Sager laptop. Okay. So is that it? Let's see. So I'm going to go back on here and turn on the NDI source receiver, and I should see my Sager. Yay! All right. And where is that going to be? That is okay. Now, yeah. Okay, you are seeing my second PC now. Okay, great. This is great. This is exactly what we want to do. Unfortunately, I'm seeing NDI source receiver, which is scary because that's going to be another mic. That's going to be a much better mic, but for right now, I don't want that, so I'm going to mute that mic. So you just saw that the audio gets shared too, which is absolutely awesome. I'm not sure. I probably want that audio to go exactly where the onboard mic audio is going. But right now I'm turning it off because I'm not really sure where this is going to go. It could be clicky. It could be making noise and whatever. But now, at least finally, thankfully, I can see the chat. And there we go. It's very delayed, like I can hear someone else talking over the top. Okay. That shouldn't be unless...
Yeah,
There we go.
Can I say something?
Very delayed, like I can hear someone else talking a little top.
Yeah. Can I say something?
That shouldn't be unless
I can hear two people talking over the top of each other. Can I say something?
very delayed. Do you have like YouTube or anything on at the same time?
Yeah. What have I got? Talking over the top of each other. Yeah.
Do you have like YouTube?
I'll switch off YouTube. Now I'm just on Restream.
Okay.
But
So hopefully
there's two people talking. You're talking at the same time.
it's still happening even though you have YouTube off? Is Facebook on?
Not now. Actually, no.
Okay.
You're right.
So that's probably what it was. Just need to mute one of them. But you probably will have to pull up YouTube or whatever and just mute it because now we're going to be seeing the other computer. And that's going to be the way you're going to see it. In fact, let me oh boy, how do I do this? I need to change this so that we really are showing this other computer because it's going to get crazy complicated in a second here. So let's see. Let me do this. I'm just going to share the screen. Automatically share screen. How do we do this? Your entire screen. No. Application window. So let's see if this works. I'm not sure that this is going to work. It'd be cool if it does, though. Let me know if you guys see. Crap. You get an echo again. Let me know if you guys see the other OBS screen going here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. But this is the wrong one. This isn't the one I want you to see. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Let me think of a different way to do this. Oh boy, how do I do this? Because what I want to see is the other computer, which is what OBS shows as a camera. But let me see if this will actually work. So that's OBS. How do I? So I want you on the air, but I need to get the. What does it do? Remove from the stream. No, I don't want to remove you from the stream. I just want to remove the video. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right. Oh, that is actually awesome. Okay. So here we go. This is my other computer that you're looking at now, and in fact, I can pull up OBS on that computer, and then it'll go all crazy recursive. So what am I going to do? In fact, I'm just going to make the left monitor here. So let's just, even though this is going to go recursive, that's okay. So first of all, let's go back to that routing. Hopefully you can see this. Oh man, are you kidding me? Just go. Oh my God. Yes, just go. Now okay, there we go. So this is, in this case, the Focusrite Scarlett Solo doesn't have a loopback. So I think that I'm going to need 4 loopback sources, but we're going to find out. In this case, I don't really need a game out, but I'm going to set this up with the game out just so we know, just so we will have all these sources. And it's probably broken my, yep, it did. So my sound settings in Windows have been broken by virtual audio cable. Thanks a lot. Because Windows won't hold on to something. I just got to send it back to Focusrite out. But we'll see how this works. This will be a second.
So what are you on your laptop now?
Yeah, it's actually 2 laptops. One's talking to the other. So the one you're hearing a mic on is the one my normal one that I carry around that's broadcasting, and it's pretty much been set up like this. But this one doesn't have a real interface. This is just has the onboard audio. But in this case, on this other one, I'm going to set up. For this. So let's start from the beginning. So let's start from Reaper. So I'm going to set Reaper up. Actually, I'm going to make a new OBS. Duplicate. Oh, crap. That's not what I want to do. Duplicate. OBS, monitor, Scarlett, solo. Ooh, I forgot to add the most important thing of all. So this might crash. OBS monitor plugin. So I'm going to add this. I'm probably going to have to restart OBS. So right here at OBS project, there's this monitor plugin. This is what's going to make all this happen so that I don't have to use voice meter. Voice meter is cool, but you can make OBS start as in the system tray. So in fact, on this other computer, I just have OBS as my entire audio system, which is kind of crazy, but it's working, and I'm thinking I might do that on the actually on my school studio computer. But right now, because of all the RME loopbacks, it's working. But who wants to give up 4 audio channels for loopbacks? Come on. So here we go. I'm just installing this OBS monitor plugin, and this thing absolutely rules. We've wanted so long to have outputs from OBS, and now we've got them. So installing. And I might have to reboot this computer one more time. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm ending this, and so this is probably going to do something crazy on the other screen. That should be set. Reaper.
I'll see you on the other side. If it goes off.
What is that?
If it goes off, we'll just reconnect later.
Yeah, well, this ain't gonna go off because the one I'm streaming on is the is my main laptop. So that's why I'm streaming it on this laptop and sending it to it from the other one, so that I can keep rebooting and stuff on the other computer and not hurt anything. The worst that's going to happen is that the screen is going to freeze like this because it's not getting any input, but it'll be getting input in a second as soon as I make sure that I do have OBS monitor on here. Okay, so here we go. OBS should be starting up in a second. We still have, I got my Focusrite as the output. And, here we go, and hopefully, if I change things, it's gonna. Yep. Okay. Good. Okay. So that's that computer live now, and let me pull up the routing that we're going to be using again. So. Okay. So first, I'm going to get the. Man, I almost want to just delete everything from this scene, but that sounds scary. Let me see what I can do to. Actually, this isn't going to be that complicated. I'm going to start moving audio sources up to the top though, so that we can make some sense out of this. Okay. So let me make sure that this isn't doubling up. You actually have some pretty professional output settings on this monitor plugin. Let's just make sure that it's here anyway. So OBS, the way you would do it is on a mic. So I'll go to this mic input. I'm going to choose filters, and hopefully, if I hit plus, audio monitor is there, and there we go. So audio monitor. I'm going to take this one back off, but hopefully you can see it. This allows me to choose any output device as the monitor out. And you can add as many as you want on the same channel. So this gets real handy real quick. And I'm hoping that this isn't getting across there. So you can choose it to be locked to the volume so that when you turn the volume up in the mixer in OBS, it'll change with it on the monitor. And you can also link the mute to deactivate it from main mute or deactivate it from source muting. I wish you had one that you could do both. That would be really handy. But I'm not actually going to use this one yet, but this is what it's going to be. So this monitor thing can make life crazy much easier compared to what we had to do not so long ago. There's actually a way to route between Discord and everything else. This is really cool. Okay, so Let's just start from the top. So Reaper, I'm going to put this first. And we found out that you can actually number things in the mixer, and that will, in case you were wondering how come you can't change order in here, well, it sucks, but there is a way to do it. It sort of works and sort of doesn't. And let me just check the routing again. So I want to make sure that the first thing here is going to be Reaper. I guess I should have drawn a mixer, but we can do that later. So I'm going to rename this reroute 1 and 2. It's going to be called 1 reroute 1 and 2, and that's from Reaper. It's kind of I'll just put Reaper reroute 1 and 2 because I'm using reroute for something else as well. So 1 Reaper reroute 1 and 2. And see, it's not first right now. You actually have to restart OBS in order to make that thing first, as far as I can tell. But so that's the first one. So I'm gonna start up Reaper, and let's make sure that we're getting Reaper across there. Let me just pull up a simple file. Reaper. Let's see how this works. So I just got to make sure that in my my master I have reroute 1 and 2, and this may not work because Reaper was started after OBS. If that's the case, so when I add a hardware, no, here we go, reroute 1 and 2. There we go. So I just added that to my master routing. So when I play something here, hopefully. So I don't know if that's coming across to this computer. It might be. It might get to the stream. I don't know.
I can't hear it, but I can see it.
Okay, you should see it. But the reason for that is, the reason for that is that I don't have it set on the main computer. So if I turn off this, so here's my computer that's actually doing the broadcasting. I'm gonna change the what was it called? The Ndi source receiver. I'm going to change its outputs. I'm actually going to add. I'm going to add that monitor. So I'm going to add audio video filters. I'm going to add audio monitor, and oh man, what's it called? This is the one that goes to Restream. So I'm just going to call it Restream Chat. And hold on, I'm going to look at something else that's going to Restream Chat so that I know. Let's see, one thing that's going to Restream Chat for sure here is the onboard mic. So I'm going to look at the filters on that one real quick and try and remember what I named it. Voice meter input, monitor B, voice meter input. Oh, see, I named these. That was a smarter way to do this. Monitor B, voice meter input. Okay. So voice meter B, hopefully, is going to be like, let's see, I'm going to check Reaper on this one and see if it's going to voice meter B. And it's not. So I haven't set that up yet. That's not smart. YouTube should be going to voice meter B. And it's not. So I haven't set this up properly. Oh man, I'm fired. Anyway, I'm going to set this to voice meter B because I think that's what goes to Restream Chat. But actually, you know what? I can tell that from going to Restream Chat right here and hitting the setup window. Cable input. So that's not B. Oh my God, what am I doing? Audio input, voice meter output. Voice meter output. Did I just scramble this? All right, I'm sorry. Let me take a look at this again. So my mic, the Restream in is getting it from voice meter input, which is coming from OBS monitor out B. Okay, that's what I did call monitor B. So the ASIO interface, reroute, source A and source C. Okay, so that's getting like everything. So that's monitor B. So I'm also going to take that NDI stream. So this gets complicated real fast. I could name these. If I name these things better, this would get way easier. Let's see.
This is where I get really confused.
Yeah, I'm. volume lock to source volume, mute link to source muting, and device is going to be monitor B, which is voice meter input. Oh my God, now I forgot again. Voice meter input, I think. So we're about to find out. Let me look at this again. So voice meter input, yeah, okay. So I'm going to do this the same way on the other computer, and I'm going to do it more completely. And so now, if I turn that thing back on, and I play this computer's Reaper file.
Need a little sunshine. Need a little love.
We getting music?
Yeah. Now we can.
Okay, so it was playing music, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's about to get ugly. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Oh my God. Like, okay. Okay, enough barking. Holy crap. See, that's why, because I didn't mute that. I didn't start that. So let me do that. I'm going to make it set with link to source muting. Okay, so that should be right. Check. Okay. Okay, so stream virtual audio cable. What's that going? Okay, come on. You got to come in. I need her to. Okay. Hopefully they're done barking. So can someone confirm you guys were hearing music, right?
Yeah, we were hearing music.
Okay, so Reaper's working. So that is this one right here. And that also means that at least one of these things on ASIO monitor out B is working. So OBS in is going to be getting, so Reaper ASIO. Restream in is going to come into source A. Do I want to do that? OBS in source A. Why was I doing that? I'm not sure why. Oh, because I needed to go out. Okay, so here's where it gets ugly. Unless you got something like an RME, this section over here where I have OBS out monitor out A, that's going to my main speakers. So that's going to go to, otherwise you won't be able to hear all the different sources that you're thinking of. So I'm using OBS as my mixer for my monitoring and my control room as well. That won't work all that great for low latency stuff, so I'm still bypassing it with the control room speakers. But for right now, this is how we're going to do it. So let's see. So I want to make sure that Reaper is going both to.
Sorry to go in, mate. Is this how you're getting OBS into Restream?
Yeah. OBS monitor B, the purple one, is how I'm getting OBS into Restream.
Because that's the bit I can't figure out. I've got OBS working as a live stream, no problem. But
Okay.
to use Restream so I can invite people in, I haven't quite worked out how I can get OBS working with.
Okay, so what I'm doing that is I'm making a loop back here.
Yeah.
So what it is the input for Restream is voice meter input, which is just another virtual audio cable. So voice meter, if you install voice meter potato, it installs 3 more virtual audio cables. One's called voice meter input or voice meter output. It's the same cable. One's called voice meter aux, and the last one is called voice meter AIO3. So I'm only going to use voice meter input in this case because I've got 3 other virtual audio cables. But if you have it set up a different way, then you can do that a different way. So let me make sure that okay, so here we go. Sources. A is virtual audio cable. B is cable A. C is cable C, which is kind of confusing. and the other source is voice meter input, but that's just spelled out here. So this could be documented a whole lot better, then it'd probably be a lot easier. But let me hold on. First, let me shut up this car that's outside, and then let me make it simpler.
Okay.
All right, sorry. Yeah, if somebody could turn this into an organized tutorial thing, like just the names itself would be so much easier if I set this if I just name this easier. But let me go through the rest of the sources real quick. So I want restream in and out. In this case, so man, I don't know what's going to happen if I open another restream. I'm not going to go live, so it should work, right? But I'm going to set. Go to Live Studio. This is probably going to do something insanely dangerous right now. Let's see. Oh, it just zeroed everybody. Interesting. Oh, see, so crap. Okay, so in this case, voice meter output. Yeah, look at this. This is using my other. Oh wow, this is kind of crazy. Wow. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to follow this, and this is, I don't even know if I'm getting my mic across, because now this thing is probably doing something nuts because I'm live on this, two of them at the same time. So who knows? This might be completely breaking. Sorry about that. So this will only give me for a second while I set this up. So restream in is going to come from source A, which is virtual audio cable number 1. And so that's how I would set this. Source audio input would be virtual audio cable number 1. I'm not going to change it here because I don't know what the hell's going to happen because I got two of them open. And restream out is going to go to the input of source A. So actually, no, sorry. Let me start this over. Sorry. Here we go. Restream's input is going to come from voice meter input. That virtual audio cable that's just called voice meter input. Restream's output is going to go to source A, which is the first virtual audio cable. So I would set the audio input to the virtual audio, voice meter input, and the audio output to virtual audio cable 1. Okay, so that's it. So I'm closing this thing. So good riddance. Okay, so that's how that's set. So that's how I would set this. In fact, I think I actually do need to set it that way because otherwise this isn't going to save. I'm going to ruin my whole entire life. So let me save that, and let's hope that this doesn't do some crazy audio thing that's going to completely break the universe, which is a pretty good possibility. So audio input is going to be voice meter. Where are you? Voice meter VAO, voice meter output. So voice meter output is the same cable as voice meter input. And the audio output is going to be virtual audio cable 1, cable input. There we go. Now that's set. I'm going to get out of there because that's really scary. I don't know if that was doubling up or what. And okay, yeah, it's just weird because I don't know what the two different web things are going on. Let me put this. It's actually off or something like that. Okay, so that's so there we are. We're here. And so because it's going out, so I got to start looking at OBS monitor out A. And so I'm going to go to my restream setting, and I'm going to set that to source A, which is going to be virtual audio cable. So let's go there. And I'm just going to call this, what is it, Restream. I'm going to call this number 2, Restream in. It's going to be an audio input capture or output capture. How am I going to do this? So in OBS, you can do an output capture or an input capture, which is kind of its own loop back, so you don't have to kill yourself. I'm going to see how I'm doing it on the other copy of OBS. What is that?
I think this would be an input capture on this one.
It's probably, let me see, where's my Restream? So I'm doing, but you could do either one. Looks like I'm doing it as a output capture, but let's see. Whatever the symbol is the speaker symbol. So let's see. Yeah, why am I doing audio output capture? I'm doing that for some reason. So let me just change that. So that's going to be number 2, Restream return. I'm not positive why I'm doing it as an output capture, but voice meter input. It would work as an input capture or an output capture, I'm pretty sure.
This is what confuses me, is what's an input capture and what's an output capture. Do you know what I mean? This is where it gets confusing.
Yeah. And for some reason, I did it this way on the other computer, so I'm not super sure, but it does work perfectly. So in OBS, in input capture is your regular, what you'd expect in Reaper, what you'd expect as a microphone, anything else. In output capture is actually OBS allows you to hijack the output of most devices except for ASIO devices, and not hijack, but to tap them. So if you have an output coming from your desktop, you can actually get the same signal that's going out to your speakers, which is really cool. And I'm not sure why I'm doing that, honestly, instead of an input capture. So we're going to figure that out in a second. But let me go through these sources. So what I don't want to happen is make feedback loops, which isn't happening in this case. So that may be why I was doing it that way. So let me look at how I have it set up in this on the main laptop that's broadcasting. So I'm going to turn off the source receiver. I'm going to look here, Restream virtual audio cables, what I call it here. So I'm going to look at filters, and this one is just going to the main speaker out, which is a good idea. So so I'm calling that, but I'm calling that monitor A, right? Monitor A is going out to the main speakers out. So, okay. But I'm actually not using a source. I'm not using, that might be why I'm doing it as an output capture. So let me do this the same way on this other one. Sorry, I know this sounds weird. I mean, hopefully somebody like you can just turn this into a real tutorial that's really quick and to the point and makes sense. But for me right now, I'm going to go to Restream return.
Someone like me.
Yeah.
I am so confused. You have no idea. Your level of knowledge is way above what I know. And I'm just sitting here trying to soak it up and learn.
Okay. So I'm calling this one monitor A, main speaker out. That's the signal I'm doing. For some reason, it doesn't remember these audio filter names. I wish it would. So the device that's going to go out to is going to be the speakers. And I'm going to lock the volume to the source volume, and I'm going to lock the mute to the source muting. You may want to do this differently for the same reason that you do like different pan or volume and mute things, pre-fader, post-fader, whatever. But for now, I'm just going to make it simple. So this now Restream chat, if I were to go on there, should go out to the outputs. And in fact, I'm going to switch to the other computer pretty soon so that we can actually test that. So the next thing, I don't need Reaper anymore. We're just making sure that Reaper goes to my output. So hold on, let me check that. Which it does, so I'm set there. But it's also coming to here, so that's good. So if you're talking about a mix or you're showing somebody a mix, like a client or whatever, they just pop them on Restream chat, and you guys can talk about the mix while they're hearing it. So that works pretty good. So let me get that out of the way. No more Reaper. We got a Restream return working. Next would be, oh, you know what? The first thing should be the damn mic. Why am I? So my mic. Oh boy. Okay.
Didn't you cover that at the beginning?
Yeah. Well, I did it on the other one, but on this one, I want to make it so it's going to go to. It's both going to Reaper, which I know it's already doing that. But it's also going to go to OBS as an input capture. So where is that? So maybe I should rename these. This one's ASIO mic in. I'm going to rename this as 1. So 1. ASIO mic in. I'm going to name Reaper as 2. And wait, who is that, Sam, that you had do your somebody else wire stuff up? That's good to know. Okay. So the ASIO mic in, where's that going to go? That's going to. This is so confusing. Okay, so it's going to the OBS input, which it's already doing, and then, but is it going out to any monitors? Because I don't want to hear that here, but I know it needs to go to Restream. So, so here it is right here, ASIO interface 1, which is the mic. So that has to go out to OBS monitor out B. And so OBS monitor out B is voice meter input. Okay, so I wish there was a way that the monitor you could assign from the monitor instead, but you have to add a monitor to each thing. So I'm going to add exactly the same thing that that is going out to voice meter input, which is Restream in. Did I add anything? Oh yeah, reroute. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing that reroute's got. So let me take a look at what that is. Filter. Oh, and I don't have. Wait, how the hell are you hearing reroute if I don't have it going out to something? Hold on. Oh my god. Oh, because that's not going to this restream. It's going to the other restream. Okay, duh. Okay, sorry. Let me just look at this real quick. Onboard mic. Sorry, this is really, that's why this needs to be all written down. Okay, so this needs to go out to voice meter input. So, so this is the main mic, and we're going to call it, I'm going to add a monitor, and you can add this anywhere in the chain that you want. I'm going to call it OBS monitor out B, and that's voice meter input. So, call OBS monitor out B, and that's gonna. I want the volume linked to source volume, and I want it linked to source muting.
Linked to source muting, probably. And the device is going to be voice meter input.
What is that?
What is that?
Oh boy! So is this going to
feed back into itself?
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
All right.
So
let me see. This is going to get ugly.
Yeah, this is going to get ugly for a second.
So you know what? I'm going to turn off.
I'm going to turn off the.
Turn off this.
Turn off this mic. Hopefully you can still hear me. Let's see. Are you still hearing any voice?
I'm hearing you fight.
You're hearing me?
Yeah, but on an echo.
Okay. So this is the other computer now. I think I've muted my main mic. Let's see. Let me make sure that I have this set so that it mutes when it's link to source muting. So that should be off now. So you should only be hearing the one mic, but it might be doing something funny because I'm doing that the way the return's working. So let me just check the audio in the
I'm hearing you twice, but it's not very.
You're hearing me quiet?
I'm hearing you.
Is that what you're saying?
really short.
Okay, hold on. Let me kill this. I've got to kill the monitoring device inside of OBS real quick. I'm going to use something that I'm not using at all. There we go. Okay, so this should be pretty loud, actually. Let me see what's going on here. My problem is I'm watching the, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm watching the Restream virtual audio cable return playing, and it shouldn't be. This should only be going, it should be going to Restream and not, I don't know why it's coming back. So I have a feeling it's because I'm using that output capture where I shouldn't be. I should be using the input capture. But it's funny because it doesn't happen on the other computer. So let me figure this out real quick. Zoom mic in. Oh, okay, hold on. Stream return. And it's going out to the speakers. So it might be capturing itself. Is it capturing itself?
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Let me turn. Okay, check. So this is sounds right now, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay, so here's where it's going to get tricky. I have Restream going out to the speakers, and the device I'm using. Boy, so my other choice is to use the other things as a mixer. So what? Why is it not doing that on this other computer? Let me check real quick. Let me see if they have some kind of setting. What is that?
You sound as though you're on a bit of an outdoor something. There's something strange.
Yeah, it's I'm yeah, let's see. I'm looking at the other computer real quick. Okay, and Restream return, Restream virtual audio cable, filter, it's going out to the speakers. So why would it make trouble on one computer and not the other? Oh well, that's okay. I'm gonna change this to an audio input. Hold on. Restream return properties. I have a feeling that it's capturing the speaker output, and that's why the problem's coming from. Wait a second. No, that shouldn't be. So when I turn this on, if I turn this back up, it's going to start echoing weird, right? But why should it? Okay, I'm messing up my routing here. So these out A should all go to the control room speakers. So the problem is the way control room speaker volume works. It becomes tricky on a laptop. Actually, it's not going to matter on this laptop. So let me fix that. So OBS monitor A, OBS monitor out A, all goes out to the control room speakers. Okay, so let me check. Oh boy. Restream return. The input for Restream return is voice meter input. And it's an output capture. Yes, it's just weird that it works okay on the other computer. I'm trying to figure out. Let me make sure this is you have mic in. I'm wondering if there's some kind of weird input monitoring going on in the Focusrite. Oh shit! Yeah, stupid direct monitor button. God damn it. Okay, but no, you know what? It still seems to be happening. Shoot. Okay, why would that be? Okay, so this mic. Let me check this again. So here's the mic. ASIO mic in. It's coming in through the Focusrite USB ASIO channel 1, so that's fine. Shouldn't be going to the output in any way, shape, or form. In fact, let me just check. I'm going to throw some headphones on. Check. Oh, I am hearing myself. Why am I hearing myself? All right, hold on. Oh, here we go. This is probably why. So I don't need to hear this on monitor. Check. Nope, that's still going. Diesel. Okay, why am I hearing? Oh, okay, I'm not hearing myself if I turn this off.
That's better.
So, yeah, but this isn't okay. So I need to make sure that when I'm doing the actually, now I don't need any of these, do I?
No.
Interesting. Okay, let me turn this back on. Check. Oh, no, that's still screwing up. Okay, so that's not the problem. Okay, so why am I hearing myself? No, I'm not hearing it there. So it's something with this restream return. Okay.
I can't
So-
remember what you said. One button you pressed.
Well, it may be. Shit. Voice meter. Okay, voice meter input. So the mic is coming here. That's where it's picking it up from. That's not where I want restream out. That's where I want restream in to come from. Restream out should go to source A, which is virtual audio cable. Oh man. But restream in. Oh man, see, I'm getting a feedback loop right here.
Yeah.
So, but restream in shouldn't be going to an output. It should be going into source A, which is virtual audio cable. Okay, that's where I got it wrong. Restream. No, that's restream return. That's a different thing. Restream return should be going to the speakers, but it should be coming from. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Let me look at restream. Yeah, I've got the restream wrong. Hold on. That's what it is. So what it's supposed to be. What it should be is virtual audio cable A, or virtual audio cable 1. Okay, so that's where I have this wrong. Check. Okay, so now that should be right. Okay, so that's what I had wrong. That's why this needs to be written out. Okay, so got that. So Reaper's working. Restream seems to be working. We can check that later. My mic should be working. So this is where if I tap this, that is this is the mic on the other computer. So this should be right. That's this mic that you're seeing move on the ASIO thing. What is that?
You still sound a little bit echo.
Well, this room is going to be really reverby.
Before,
If that.
really tight. The sound was really tight. The sound now is shaking. Something's happening.
Okay, let me see if something's feeding back someplace. else could be going here?
There is something definitely you're getting a feedback loop or something. It's totally different to how you started out.
Okay. Yeah, so the thing that gets complicated here is I've got two computers running and they both potentially have a mic that's, let me see, if I tap this thing, you're not hearing that mic, right? That's my laptop mic that I was speaking into before. Hopefully that's not going. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that could be transmitting to this computer besides this NDI source receiver, or if there's any other way that something's getting to the output. I don't think so. So I'm not sure what would be making any trouble. So this particular mic, you're hearing it, it's making some kind of trouble.
You just come closer to the mic.
Yeah, this is a really echoey room, so let me turn you up. I can't barely hear you. Yeah, as long as it's not a routing thing and it's really just the craziness of this room. I mean, it's a really echoey room, sadly.
No, it sounds like right up.
But I mean, is it sounding weird, or is it? I mean, besides the reverb in here, this is a really reverby room.
It sounds more than a reverb room.
Okay. Let's see. So the mic should have just been muted. Okay. So that's the only path I see. So let me see if I'm going out something else. Hold on. Filters. So it's going out. Voice meter input. That's where it's supposed to go. I'm not really sure where else this could be making trouble.
I'm going by how you sounded like in the beginning.
Oh, when in the beginning I was using my laptop mic.
Oh, okay, so you've changed what microphone you're using.
Yeah, this is a real mic going into an interface now. So if this sounds worse, that's really scary.
Wow, it sounds really
Oh.
Before you were really tight. You were right up.
I'm not sure. Let me let's see if I turn off this quadracom thing. I don't know. Check. Wait. So if I turn this off, it completely mutes, right? So muted.
Totally muted.
Okay. So it's only going out monitor B. So let me check. Let me check where that monitor B is again. So let's look back on the thing. Monitor B. Yep, that's going to voice meter input, and that really shouldn't go anywhere after that. So let me finish setting this up and let's see what happens. So I'm going to set YouTube out into source B, which is cable A. So it's going to put. I'm going to call this number 4. And am I going to do an audio? Why would I do an audio output capture? I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not sure why. But it seems to work. Or YouTube output back A. We'll find out. And so this is going to go out monitor B. It's going to come in. Oh yeah, how is this going to come in? Or is this coming in cable A? Yeah, it comes in on cable A. Why would I do a virtual? I don't know. Well, we'll see. The virtual audio cable input output thing confuses the hell out of me. Okay, so the filter is going to be the monitor. So I want to hear it on my speakers, and I want it to go out to. Oh, this means you have to set. Oh my God. Okay, this is going to get complicated in a second, as if it wasn't complicated enough. But so this is going out OBS monitor B, which is the voice meter input. Volume link to source volume, mute link to source muting. So that's that. If I play YouTube, it should come out I also have to set this to my control room out or I'll never hear anything. And here's where it gets really ugly. So I'm going to go to YouTube. And I'm going to have to do something to Windows here. So as soon as we know it's playing, once it starts playing, you can go to, and this is where things really suck. I'm going to go to Open Sound Settings in Windows. And I'm going to go up app volume and device preferences. And so I can see Google Chrome right here. And this is set different than Restream. So right now, Google Chrome's output is going to the default, but I don't want it to do that. I want it to go out to cable A. So that way, it's not just going out to the speakers. It's going to that cable A input. And so now when I play this, it should get on Restream. Okay, but the problem is I can't hear that. So what good is that if I can't hear it, right? So what I have to do is...
I'll be back in one second.
Okay. What I have to do is go to, just like Restream Return, it's going to be out to the main, which is the speakers. So monitor A, main speaker out. So here we go. Filters. Add another monitor. So you can add 2 monitors. OBS monitor A, which is the main speaker out. I could call monitor B to Restream. That'd probably make things easier. So I'm going to make this the main speaker out. And hopefully this is not going to make crazy trouble. So I'm going to play the video again. And now I can hear it. So now Restream can hear it and I can hear it. Now it might make a little bit of I'm probably gonna get DMCA'd for that actually, but it's working, so I'm just gonna leave that be. Anything you want Google Chrome to play, it's gonna come out that output. Okay, so that's set. It's going to Restream and it's coming out to my control room. I could set up a game out on cable B. I'm gonna leave that alone for now. What I am going to do, I'm going to make sure that everything else is going. So Reaper, I don't need to also send because luckily Focusrite is smart enough that they have multi-client drivers. Restream I'm hearing, but the audience doesn't need to hear that. The next thing that I'm going to do is... Now, I mean, everything I've got on my computer is going through OBS now, right? So that's kind of scary, but it's kind of cool at the same time. If I wanted to put a game on here, I could. It would be the same thing. In fact, let me just do that. It's not going to be any harder. I'm going to add whatever game. Let's say I had a game playing. I would change its output to cable B, and I'm just going to add a output capture device. I'm going to call it 5 game output. And that's got to do the same thing. So it's got to go to, so it's going to be cable B input. Oh, that's why I'm using output capture, because it's the input. Okay. So if this were a game, whatever game I have, I'd set it to cable B, virtual audio cable B. And this one's filters is going to get both again. So it's going to get the audio monitor that goes to Restream. So if we're like playing a game on there or whatever. So it's OBS. I'm just going to call it OBS monitor out B. And that goes to Restream chat. So if these were named better, or if monitor allowed you to assign sources to it from a single monitor setup, that would be awesome. But this works. So Restream, so that's going there, and that means that's going to voice meter input right there. I'm going to lock it to source volume and link to source muting. And okay, so that's set. What is that? Yep, it's the same one. So it'd be nice if the way that OBS monitor worked was that once you had one, you could assign more things to it from it. But instead, the only way that I can see how to do it is to just add the same one in each thing that you want to send to it, which is not that big of a deal. But it would be nice. There may be a way. So let me just check that in a second. But right now I'm gonna add the thing. So if I wanted, I'd also have to hear the game myself. So I'm gonna call this OBS monitor A out, and that's main speakers or control room or whatever. And so I'm gonna make sure that that's going to the speakers. And real quick, there's a way to see this. I'm trying to see. Is it in view? Docs. Here we go. Audio monitor. So here's audio monitor. And so you can see that I don't know which one this is showing. Like what is it showing? This is showing all the instances that I have, but it doesn't really say where it's going. These are all going to the same thing. Well, most of these. So say this is audio. Yeah, these are, oh, see how there's two outputs on this one? So this one's going to the, one's going to Restream and one's going to the speaker out, but I don't know which one's which. It doesn't really say. So let me look on the settings right here. Meter output, output slider, output only active, slider names. Maybe, oh, there we go, check it out. But I don't think that there's a way that you can assign more to the same one. See, but
At least
you can
see what's going on.
Yeah, that's handy. So this is each one. So that's a mic in to monitor out. Here we go. So YouTube, where it has two. Here's YouTube output, and you can send it to the OBS monitor, and you can send it to your monitor, and you can control the volumes. And I wonder, can I put this in a? Oh yeah, I can put that in a tab. All right. So that's pretty handy. I think that once you set it up, you're not really going to need to do it again, but that's pretty much the whole setup right there. I'd have to test it with Restream on the on this computer to make sure that it's working correctly. In fact, I can do that right now. Let me switch Restreams. So this is okay. This is suicidal. Who knows what's going to happen here? In fact, hold on. Let me close this. I'm going to close this this guy. Yeah, there we go. So now it's reordered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So that's good. Let me go to Restream. And this is probably going to start doubling up and echoing crazy in a second. And I'm going to close the other one. It's going to be hard for me to hear for a second. I hear crackling. 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 Now I'm on air. Okay. All right. Can you hear me at all?
Yep.
All right. So this is the other computer, and I'm hearing you, so that means it's coming through the monitor correctly. Interesting.
All I can see is me. Where's your screen?
What is that?
All I can see is me. I can hear you. I can't see you. I can see.
Oh, I probably don't have the camera right. Hold on, let me set that. So I have to go to Restream and change it to OBS virtual camera, which it is. To be working. Wait, what's the hell's going on here?
I can see me on the main screen and you on a little site. Oh, now you're right.
Oh, that's interesting because you were already on Restream when I switched it. It's me to the little one and you to the big one. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
So here's my big question. If I take,
later on that one.
If I take you off the stream, let me count to 10.
Can I just say something pretty quickly? The delay in speaking to you has totally gone now. There was a good 2 or 3 second delay before when I spoke to you.
This is using this one's using ASIO drivers, so it's not using the Windows drivers. That's why.
Okay.
And virtual audio cable, you can set the latency in that. But what I want to know is if I take you off air here, video wise, will it still have your audio? So count. Can you count to 10? I'm gonna click the button while you're counting. So,
1, 2, 3.
Okay, yeah, it takes your audio off too. Damn it! How do you just take the video off?
Video off here if you want. Does that help?
No. I wanted to know if there's a way to do it. But you know what? I can do it if I was the first one in here. See, it's treating this instance of Restream as if I'm a guest because I'd done it from the other computer. But that's okay. Okay, so this is, I think this is all set up. So, okay, no, here we go. This is one of the more critical ones now. Here we go. I'm gonna, let's see if this works. I'm gonna do the screen share on Restream here. This was the big step that really kicked my butt here. So I'm gonna share screen number 1 and, we go to settings. I think it's advanced. No. General. Okay, so check this out. Where is it? What I wanted to do is I want OBS to start with Windows because now OBS is my audio system because I'm running a bunch of the Windows through that as a mixer. The ASIO still goes straight out the ASIO, but I want OBS to start with Windows now, and it was so the system tray is part of it. You can enable to the system tray when started, so it's not showing down here. But to me, it's easier just to always see it there, and always minimize the system tray instead of taskbar. You can do that. It's really cool, but where is Start with Windows? I swear there was a Start with Windows option. General, video. Let's see.
In fact, I think I had it starting with Windows for a little while and then I switched it off.
Oh, you know what I did? I threw it in a startup thing, but okay, here we go. Open Windows. Oh no, of course, right when I want to see this, it's under site maintenance. Can I get a cached one? Where's cached? Cached right here. Okay. Start OBS on Windows Startup. Put a shortcut in the startup folder. Okay, well, I'll do that. So let's see how hard that is. Okay, so start menu. So we're going to put shell : startup. No, that didn't work. Okay. Okay. Okay, startup, start, settings, apps, startup. Settings, apps, startup. Oh, wow, look at that. Of course, it's not showing on here. I hope so. Because it's not really an app, right? It's no. I did it a different way on the other computer, so I'm hoping. Well, he's got everything else. Why? Okay, let's try this a different way. Okay. WinR, open shell startup. There we go. Okay, so now I got to find OBS, right? Where is OBS? So OBS, Studio, Properties.
It should be add to startup menu somewhere.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, duh. Isn't that in the? Well, I'm an idiot. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Right click on all more add to startup menu.
I see.
It's not giving me
If I right click, run as administrator. No. Unpin from start.
no, it's not giving
It's
me
in-
it either.
That's all right. I'll go to this location.
Just to add it to the startup menu.
Yeah. I'll just go to this this thing. Yeah. See, what the hell? Okay, so OBS Studio. Oh, why isn't it going? Okay, see, I'll just go. Oh wow, the most basic stuff that I'm having trouble with. See, program files, OBS Studio, bin, 64-bit, OBS 64, create shortcut, then just grab it, throw it in there. And that should be it. Let's hope. Okay, so I think that's everything. So now it's going to start with Windows. It's now my audio system, and I think that's it. All right, so hopefully I can go back through this video and clean the hell out of this and make some sort of sense, because right now that was a very, I don't know, no idea how long that was, but for all the weeks and months and years we had to search all this crap, if I had to sit through a rambling ass video for a couple hours or whatever and it ended up working, I'd be perfectly happy. So, but hopefully I can clean this up, or it would make it awesome. And you make way better. So if you figure this out and write it out better and clean it up, man, you have the video that everybody would be searching for years to come. So that would be awesome.
They're asking about this, and then the answers that I got have helped me so much that it puts everyone to shame, really. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're trying.
Yeah.
But
All right, Dave.
well, if you can figure out how to smooth this up, like I think all the information's here. There's a lot of confusing stuff because of the terminology, the input and output on virtual audio cable, synchronous audio router, SAR or whatever that they keep saying to use. That it does work. It's just, to me, it's really tricky. And the fact that now with OBS monitor plugin, we have an actual audio out in OBS now, that changes everything for me, because that's what I've always wanted, was an audio out.
I haven't actually installed that plugin yet. I saw it, and I've been reading about it and watching videos of it, and that's why I thought I'll let you know about it. But I haven't actually installed it, so I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah, no, I mean, this changed my life. I've been struggling with this for years. A lot of times I would actually run a cable out of the computer and back in order to even do anything. So that adds so much power. It's an actual monitor mixer. It could be easier, but it works. And if you draw it out, it comes out right. And if I would have just followed my own drawing, it would have actually been quicker and simpler. But yeah, whoever's out there, thank you for watching, and I'll actually be on with the regular Saturday show in a couple hours here. So thanks for pointing out this plugin, Simon. That's where we heard about it from. So you guys go check out Simon's channel, Simon Larkin. Subscribe to him and hit the actual notification bell because YouTube hates independent content creators. So you have to actually explicitly press that bell and once in a while, because YouTube actually unsubscribes people without their permission. So anyway, on that rant, I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot, Simon, and see you guys.